There's a quiet truth about life after 80 that no one really talks about. Not in the doctor's office, not at the dinner table, not even in those cheerful ads showing perfectly happy seniors walking on the beach. The truth is that aging brings changes, deep and invisible changes that don't just affect how we feel, but how we digest food, how our cells repair, how our memory works, and even how our immune system protects us. And while we often blame just getting old for feeling tired, forgetful, or achy, the real problem? Some of the most common foods we still eat every day after 80 are slowly damaging our aging bodies. Foods that were perfectly fine in our 40s or 50s can suddenly turn against us. They stress our heart, they cause inflammation, they weaken our muscles, they disrupt our sleep. But here's the good news. When you understand what's really going on inside your body and what to eat instead, you can feel stronger, clearer, and more in control than you ever thought possible at this age. So in this video, I'll walk you through 7 truths about getting older after 80 that almost no one discusses, and I'll show you which foods silently hurt you and which ones can truly support your health, your memory, and your energy in this chapter of life. Let's begin. Truth number 1. After 80, digestion slows down, and many foods you used to love now cause silent damage. As we age, our digestive system naturally produces less stomach acid. This means we don't break down food the same way we used to. What's the result? Nutrients like B12, calcium, magnesium don't get absorbed properly, and foods that once gave us energy now make us feel bloated, sluggish, or even dizzy. But here's the hidden danger. Many seniors continue eating foods that are now difficult for their aging stomachs to digest. One of the worst offenders, red meat. Even small amounts can sit in the stomach longer, cause inflammation in the gut lining, and lead to discomfort or long-term issues like constipation or even colon problems. What to eat instead? Choose soft cooked lentils, well-cooked vegetables, and easily digestible proteins like soft scrambled eggs, poached fish, or bone broth. These are gentler on the stomach and help support your body's healing without overloading your digestion. Truth number 2, your body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar spikes, but sugary foods are everywhere. After 80, your pancreas doesn't respond to sugar the way it used to. Blood sugar stays higher for longer, and insulin becomes less efficient. This creates a cycle of tiredness, mental fog, poor wound healing, and in some cases, leads to type 2 diabetes, even in people who were healthy all their lives. But here's the shocker. Even so-called healthy foods like flavored yogurt, store-bought granola, and white bread are packed with hidden sugars. What to avoid? Stay away from breakfast cereals, fruit juices, sweetened yogurts, and packaged snacks. What to eat instead? Start your day with plain Greek yogurt topped with cinnamon and a few walnuts. Snack on a boiled egg or a slice of avocado on whole grain toast. These foods help regulate blood sugar, protect your brain, and keep your energy steady throughout the day. Truth number 3, after 80, inflammation increases naturally, and some everyday foods make it worse. Inflammation is like a slow-burning fire inside the body. It's behind joint pain, fatigue, heart disease, and even memory decline. After 80, our natural anti-inflammatory defenses weaken, and if we eat foods that add fuel to that fire, we feel worse every day. One major culprit? Vegetable oils like corn oil, soybean oil, and canola oil. They're high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, in excess, trigger inflammation in aging bodies. What to use instead? Switch to extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. These contain healthy fats that help cool inflammation and protect your heart and brain. Truth number 4, your bones become more fragile, and some healthy foods may rob them of strength. After age 80, bones naturally lose density. This puts older adults at much higher risk for fractures, even from minor falls. But what most people don't realize is that certain everyday foods quietly strip minerals from bones or prevent the body from using calcium properly. The worst offender? Too much salt. Salt doesn't just raise blood pressure, it also causes calcium to be excreted through urine, slowly weakening the bones. Where is hidden salt found? canned soups, processed meats like deli turkey or sausage, frozen dinners, and even store-bought bread. What to eat instead? Make homemade soups with fresh vegetables and herbs. Season your meals with garlic, lemon juice, and natural spices instead of reaching for the salt shaker. Also add leafy greens like kale and bok choy, which are rich in calcium and easier to absorb than milk in many aging bodies. Truth number 5, memory becomes more vulnerable, and processed foods may speed up decline. One of the scariest parts of aging is memory loss. After 80, the brain becomes more sensitive to inflammation, poor circulation, and chemical changes. Studies show that diets high in refined carbs and processed ingredients are directly linked to faster cognitive decline. What does that mean in everyday life? Eating white bread, pastries, and fast food may seem harmless, but these foods cause rapid spikes in blood sugar that damage the delicate blood vessels in the brain over time. What to eat instead? Nourish your brain with berries, walnuts, leafy greens, and fatty fish like salmon or sardines. These foods are rich in antioxidants and omega-3 fats, which help protect memory and support clearer thinking. Even a handful of blueberries a day has been shown in studies to improve memory in older adults. Truth number 6, your immune system slows down, and sugar makes it even weaker. After 80, the immune system works more slowly. This means wounds heal slower, infections take longer to fight off, and the body becomes more vulnerable to illnesses. But here's the surprising part. Just a few teaspoons of sugar can suppress immune function for hours. And yet, many seniors still eat sweet biscuits, sugary teas, or desserts daily without realizing the toll it takes. What to eat instead? Strengthen your immunity with fermented foods like unsweetened yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut, which feed the good bacteria in your gut. Also add vitamin C-rich foods like citrus, bell peppers, and kiwi fruit. These help boost white blood cell activity and keep your body better protected. Truth number 7, muscle loss speeds up after 80, and low-protein diets make it worse. Sarcopenia. The loss of muscle mass is a major problem after 80. It affects strength, balance, mobility, and even independence. Unfortunately, many older adults unintentionally eat too little protein, either because of reduced appetite, dental issues, or fear of meat being heavy. But here's the truth. Without enough protein, the body breaks down faster, and recovery from illness or injury becomes much harder. What to eat instead? You don't need large portions. Even a soft-boiled egg, some cottage cheese, or a scoop of protein-rich lentil soup can make a difference. Aim for small, protein-rich meals spaced throughout the day. Include sources like eggs, yogurt, beans, tofu, and soft fish. If chewing is a challenge, smoothies made with almond milk, banana, and protein powder can be an easy, nourishing option. So now you know the 7 hidden truths about life after 80, truths that most people never hear, and yet they matter more than ever. The good news? Small daily changes, like swapping harmful foods for nourishing ones, can restore your energy, strengthen your body, protect your memory, and help you enjoy this chapter of life with more strength and dignity. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, aging is natural, but suffering is not. You still deserve to feel strong, sharp, and full of life. Let's walk this journey together. See you in the next video. Stay well and stay wise.